Hello our little bambinos, welcome back or welcome to our channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mia. I make videos with my cousin Gia, hence the name of the channel, Gia and Mia. And I know I haven't been active in a while, but I will get into that in this video. It's going to be like a life update slash like new daily makeup routine, so keep on watching. Okay, so to start, my face is prime, prepped, and freshly washed, so it's ready to go. But sorry about the angle, I don't have a tripod yet, so it's a little leany. But well, to start, the past year has been a hectic one, to say the least. I know personally myself, there's been a lot going on in my personal life, for school, work, stuff like that, so it's just been a lot to keep up with, and I really just didn't feel motivated enough to film, upload, or create anything. But Gia and I have been talking about it more recently, and it's definitely something that we both want to start up again with, so I'm excited for it. Okay, so to start, I'm going to use my Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer in the shade 26W, and I'm going to be applying it with a brush first, and then I go in with a beauty blender after. So basically I got out of a long-term relationship. I was in the relationship for 4 years. I lived with him for 2 out of those 4 years, and it has just been a lot, going through like a breakup, moving back in with my mom and my brother. It's just been an adjustment period, and then still being in school and work full-time. It's just a lot to keep up with. But honestly, I have never really been like happier. It's been a great, I guess, an adjustment period. I mean, it's like wonderful that I have the opportunity to move back in with my mom and be surrounded by just so much love and support. It's just been really great. And yeah, but what else was I gonna say? Oh, so as for like Gia and I, we have both just been so busy. We've like been barely keeping up with like each other through text. Like when I'm personally like not a great texter, so I like tend, like I'll be thinking about you, but like, or like I might send like you TikToks or like memes or whatever, but like I might just forget to text you in my day-to-day life. I just don't really text all that much. It's not really my thing. But we made it a priority as like cousins, between like Gia and her older sister Carla and myself, to like meet up at least once a month, and we've been keeping up with that since December, so we've been going pretty strong. So in December, obviously, we got together for the holidays, and then I'm just gonna be taking my beauty blender to just go over all of this, just to make sure it's all nice and in place. And then in January, we got together for Carla's birthday, and then in February, we got together for Gia's birthday. And then I think we got together like at one point, like a time in between that, to just like hang out, but I can't remember. And then we're gonna get together again in March to celebrate my birthday, and then just hang out for spring break. We're gonna be going to a Kelsey Ballerini concert, and potentially we're gonna see the Jonas Brothers in New York City. So we'll have a lot of content coming our way. And then in the summer, we're all going to this festival in Atlantic City called Tidal Wave. It's a big like country music festival, so that's really exciting as well. My NARS concealer in the shade Light 22. And I'm just going to be applying that here, here, and here. And then on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and then my chin. I'm just going to blend that in with my beauty blender. So yeah, so I'm really excited for all those things coming up, and I'm just so happy that with all like the changes going on, I've had the opportunity to become even closer to my cousins. It's like really hard because my sister still lives in Florida, so it's hard not having her around as much to kind of like talk to about things on a daily basis, or like, you know, just like have that sisterly figure around. And I haven't had that for a little bit. She's been gone since college. Like, she's come back and forth a little bit here and there, but like long term she hasn't really been like in the house living here since before she left for college. So it's just nice being able to have cousins around that are females, to be able to like talk about like boys. Like, we're all around the same age. Like, Gia's my age. She's only like a month and a few weeks maybe older than me, and Carla is my sister Sam's age. So it's like just great to be able to have them around to like relate to, and you know, just become even closer with them. So I feel like now it's really weird. Like, I feel like, especially more so Carla, me and Carla talk pretty much every day. Like, if we're not texting, we're FaceTiming. Like, she's very much like a texter and like great at communicating, while I'm like really not great at communicating over the phone. So we've been keeping like touch more so than like I would say like ever. Even when I lived in New Jersey, we didn't really even talk as much as like we do now. So it's just been really great to be able to get closer to her and like just hang out more. And we're very similar when it comes to like wanting to be spontaneous and doing like super fun and cool things. And but like me and Gia are like totally alike on so many levels. It's just kind of cool to like be able to have like another like older sister cousin-y kind of thing going on, and have her like fully involved in my life, if that makes sense. Not that she wasn't before, but it's just like hard because we live far away from each other to like have like that kind of like strong relationship. So it's just great to be able to have that again now. Now if I'm getting ready for work, let's say, I might just put on blush and skip like the contour and everything. But for today, I think I'm just going to do a little bit of contour and blush just to kind of like pull it all together since I have the time. But usually for work I don't really have the time, so I'm just kind of like rushing, and I put on concealer, foundation, and eyebrows, and put on some mascara. But since I have a little bit more time, I'm gonna do the full thing. So for contour, I'm gonna be using the bronzer stick from Rare Beauty and Always Sunny. I'm just gonna put some here, and here. Harder to do looking at the camera than it is to like look at the mirror, but it's fine. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender, blend this out. For like circling back to the 4-year relationship that I was in, there's no like bad blood between us. Like, some weird things happened after we broke up, but we ended on like mutual good terms, nothing crazy. Sometimes things just fizzle out. We broke up in like December, but it was pretty much over before that. For a while we were just kind of sticking it out because we were comfortable and, you know, whatever. But yeah, you know, things happen, and I think we both just were ready to move on. Last time I updated you guys on my schooling, but I'm going to school for business. I'm no longer going to school for teaching. I'm starting my master's program, I think next semester. And I will be graduating with my bachelor's and in English, and then a minor in psych, but it's like a 5-year program, so I could be ending next year with my master's in business administration, which is really cool. Trying to get into like this internship program with my current job at Lululemon, so I could get more on like the business side of things instead of like staying at the retail store forever. But I have this thing that I do where it's like I'm in such a rush to be in the place that I want to be that I don't really like appreciate where I'm at in the moment. So I'm trying to be more in the moment and okay with where I'm at. Which reminds me, me and my sister had this talk the other day on the phone, and it was kind of eye-opening for both of us, because she was kind of going through it. She was having one of those days, and when we were talking, we were talking about how it's like frustrating. I won't like go into details about like what was said, but it's like kind of like frustrating when someone sees you differently and perceives you differently than like the way that like you might perceive yourself, right? And she was getting like upset at the fact that like this was happening. Like she feels like around her are people that perceive her differently than she perceives herself. And when I was talking to her about it, I was like, listen, in life, not everybody's gonna love you, and not everybody's going to get along with your personality and who you are, and it's not supposed to be like that. Not everyone's supposed to mold and like mesh together and like work. That's just not realistic at all. I'm gonna be taking the Rare Beauty blush in the shape Hope. I got these little sample sizes in like this kit for Christmas, I think like last year, and they're still going strong, and I love them so much. Okay, and I just blended out with my finger, but yeah, I mean, it was kind of eye-opening for both of us, because you know, there's going to be people that come in your life that mold super well and that love your personality and take things from you and grow from you, and you're able to do the same from them as well. And there's going to be people in your life that want you to change to fit the mold that they want, and it's either the fact that they're just either one, they just don't get along with your personality type, and that's completely okay. I mean, like, you're not supposed to get along with everybody. Or two, they might think that you're easily manipulated, and they might feel like they're able to fit you into the person that they want you to be, and just create the ideal form of you for themselves, to either compliment themselves or make them look better. Or my personal favorite is they're intimidated by your confidence, your outgoingness, or whatever qualities that you might have. So they want you to change that because it doesn't fit with how they perceive themselves, and they're insecure about that, so they don't like that quality in you. For the powder, I'm going to be taking the light medium setting powder from Rare Beauty, and I'm going to be using their powder brush and just dusting it all over my face. But yeah, it was just very like eye-opening for both of us to be able to like sit back and be like, yep, not everybody's made to be your friend, and they're not made to be in a relationship with you, and you shouldn't have to feel like you have to change who you are just so you could go out with them or be friends with them. They're just not made to be in your life, and that's perfectly fine. But you shouldn't have to feel obligated to change who you are just so you could still hang out with them or still date them or whatever, you shouldn't have to change who you are at all, because you're great. Okay, next I'm just going to be taking the Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Spray from e.l.f. So tonight I plan on making a nighttime routine. So I should post that like a few days after I post this one, just so that there's a little bit more content out there for you guys. Okay, now I'm going to be doing my eyebrows, and I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. I'm making way more videos now that I have a little bit more time on my hands, and I'm going to try to do it in like the effort to stay a bit more off like TikTok and social media and kind of just like be more present in the moment. And I really enjoy doing it, and I feel like it'll give me a bit more time to like myself, if that makes any sense. Like pen, like just through it. My eyebrows are like pretty okay, but they just need a little bit of help. And I'm not a makeup professional, this is just how like I do my makeup. And that looks pretty okay to me. And that's my eyebrows for today. I don't know if you can tell, but it's yummy. Okay, so I'm not really much of like a eyeshadow girly. Sometimes I'll do it, but like I'm not really good at it. I just definitely need more practice. I'm gonna be taking the Kopari, I think that's how you say it. Like it's like a lip gloss in pineapple, just to liven my lips up a little bit more, because it's like more of like a subtle look I'm going for. I'm not gonna be putting on like any like tinted lip glosses, any lipsticks. I just want like an everyday like hydrating thing on the lip. I ordered, oh my god, I ordered like $150 worth of stuff at Sephora, which isn't like a lot. It's about like 10 things, but I'm gonna be doing a haul this time, sometime this week. I get it on Wednesday, so I'm gonna try to film it as soon as I get it, like an unboxing and trying to test like what I could test, and then I might have to do like an update video. But I'm really excited to do that one because it's a lot of like new stuff that I've never tried before, so I'm really excited to see like what everyone else thinks, and I'm just excited to try it in general. This is mascara. I'm just going to curl my lashes really quick. And then I usually like bebop through like 2 different mascaras. Right now I'm using the Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara, but sometimes I also go through and use the Lash Sensational mascara from Maybelline. I go in between like those 2. I'm just gonna apply the mascara. I'm gonna do it off camera just because I have to look up at the mirror. Okay, this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if it was a little bit more quiet in today's video than usual. I do live with my mom, my brother, and my mom's on the phone right now downstairs, so I just wanted to be respectful. I will try to film in the basement from now on, so maybe I could try to be a little bit louder and it'll be a little bit more quiet. We'll see, but I do have a couple more videos planned, so I hope you guys tune in to see those. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Please like the video and leave any comments down below of any suggestions you might have for my makeup or in general for videos that you want to see. I've missed you guys so much. I'm so glad to be back. I'll see you again later this week.